All right, everybody. Welcome to the check-in show. This is our second episode, and the check-in show is all about this. Everybody needs a check-in right now. You're sitting at home, maybe you're quarantined, maybe you have a stay-at-home order, maybe you're still working, but you just need someone to see how you're doing, or you just want to find out what's going on with other people. That's what the check-in show is all about, so I'm glad that you had joined us tonight to kick this sucker off. And we got a lot of cool stuff happening on tonight's show, and something that we did last week we're kicking off with, and it's an episode of QUARANTUTORIALS, because we believe this, that in the middle of a quarantine, everybody needs to know how everything works. So I hope you enjoy QUARANTUTORIALs.
Hello everybody, and welcome to QUARANTUTORIALs. Today I'm going to teach you how to put the toilet seat down.
Just like that, fellas, they showed you. That's how it goes. All right, we're going to move on to something a little different here. My wife, Terri, she's just been all over the internet lately, and probably like a lot of you, you're just bored, looking for something to do, flipping through social media, watching stuff. And so I thought it would be time for us to share some of the things that my wife has stumbled upon, things that she's enjoying, things that are making her laugh. She's giving me a funny look right now from the kitchen because she didn't know about this, but that's okay. And so now we're going to pop into a little segment I like to call Stuff Terri Likes. All right, to kick off this first thing that Terri likes, I just have to describe what this was like when she wanted to show everyone this first video. First of all, she made everybody stop and sit down in front of the TV, where she airplayed it to the screen and then proceeded to laugh hysterically while we looked at her like she was a crazy woman who just came out of an insane asylum. Am I wrong?
No, I got it from Eric Larson.
Oh, and she got it from Eric Larson, so shout out to Eric for, I don't know, making my wife's life. But this is the first thing that my wife liked this week.
Okay, all right. Whew. I gotta catch my breath for a second. Okay, what is the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? The people in Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but the people in Abu Dhabi do.
I'm speechless. I have nothing to say to this. Okay, this next thing that my wife likes, this one is this is primo. Now, if you have been doing any Zoom calls or video chats with people in your life to try and stay in touch with people, you'll appreciate this, but we're going to share our own personal Zoom fail with you right now.
No.
Oh, Coco makes me cry.
Moana. Coco makes me cry.
No.
Moana makes me cry.
Yep. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, so I need to go through this one more time. There's some things that you need to see so that you are clear on exactly what happens here. So I'm going to play this again. First, I want you to look into the middle left-hand side of the screen, and I want you to watch my niece Charlie as she falls, and I want you to listen to the sound she makes, bah! As she does.
No.
Oh, Coco makes me cry.
Moana. Coco makes me cry.
No.
Moana makes me cry.
Yep. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, so that was the first thing. Now the second thing is this. I need you to watch my family's response in the top right, because you'll notice no one else on the screen seems even aware of what's happening, but just look at how my wife and my children respond to this.
No.
Oh, Coco makes me cry.
Moana.
Coco makes me cry.
No.
Moana makes me cry.
Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
What's on Nate's face?
Never fall down in front of my family, ever. We will not help you. We will just laugh. Now, this is the last stuff that Terri likes video that we're going to share with you tonight, and this one's just, I mean, I don't know how anyone could not like this. It just has all the elements of things that everybody wants to see. So check this one out.
Wait, you didn't poop?
No, I peed.
You peed? I thought you pooped too.
I did poop. I peed.
Did you?
I did poop. I peed.
Are you funny?
I can't.
Daddy,
Yeah.
is that Daddy?
I'm trying so hard to not laugh. I'm crying. I'm funny. It's really funny. You're a funny guy.
Is that Daddy?
No, it's.
Hey, did you poop?
Did you poop?
No. Is that Daddy?
No, I'm very happy.
No.
I'm very happy. Here, look. Look, very happy. Did you poop?
No, I did poop. I peed.
You peed?
Yeah, I did poop. I peed.
One of my favorite things about the check-in show, and really one of the reasons it exists, is that I want to make sure that you can check in with other people from Compass. We're used to seeing each other every Sunday, and now, you know, because of the stay-at-home order, you know, there's lots of people that you don't get to see. Maybe you're following on Facebook or social media trying to see what's going on, but I wanted to make sure that you could have some FaceTime with some of the awesome people from Compass. And so tonight I had a little segment that I was initially going to call Millennial History. I was going to do some history trivia for millennials. It took a little bit of a different turn, but it's still fun. So I hope you enjoy my interview segment with Mitch and Becky Nelson. Okay, well, Good morning, guys. Welcome to the check-in show. I'm so glad you're here. How you doing?
Doing okay?
Doing great.
Okay, hold on. This is interesting. I like how Mitch is doing great. But Becky, you're just doing okay. If I was Mitch, I would take that personally.
Listen, I'm still
it's all
sleepy and it's really gloomy out. I just ask me in a couple hours and I'll be great.
Hey guys, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a little game called Thumbs Up. Okay, so I'm gonna throw some trivia questions your way, and you are going to click the little response button, and you give me a thumbs up, and whoever clicks in first gets to answer the question first. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. Okay.
Okay.
Any predictions on who's gonna win?
I'm not a trivia person in the least. I'm just gonna know zero answers.
You're not a trivial person. That's what I would say.
It's
very
true.
important.
If this has anything to do with like pop culture or anything like that, we're both gonna lose.
Question number 1. In ancient Greece, throwing an apple at someone was a declaration of what? Mitch, he thumbed in.
They wanted to mate.
You know what? It is a declaration of love. I will accept that answer. Well done.
How is that a declaration of love? I was going to be like hatred, because if Mitch threw an apple at me, I'd throw it back. But
well, Becky, that would be appropriate.
Yeah, we love each other. Chris, when you did our wedding, you should have had us just have an apple fight.
Okay, ready? This is a good one. What's the total number of dots on a pair of dice? Do the math.
Is it 21?
Okay. Mitch guesses 21, and that answer is incorrect. Becky, I'm going to let you steal this one if you want to.
Can we Google?
No.
I'm just kidding.
It's just counting. The question was, what is the total number of dots on a pair of dice?
Oh, 42. Dang it.
Okay, what is the name of the fairy in Peter Pan? Becky.
Tinkerbell.
Bing.
I'm proud I don't know that one, honestly.
You're the epitome of lumberjack masculinity.
No, I'm not.
Look at that facial hair.
Yeah. And your shirt jacket.
What were Chihuahua dogs originally bred for? Mitch.
Taco Bell commercials.
What were Chihuahuas originally for?
Yep. What were they originally bred for? Why did people breed Chihuahuas?
What? So like people could like carry them around in their little purses?
That's a good answer. It is also incorrect. They were originally bred for their tasty meat.
No.
Oh my.
And that's literally the answer that I found when I was searching for this. They're tasty meat.
Wrong.
Not just they're like nourishing meat. It was tasty.
Dude, Minnie's in trouble if you guys run out of groceries over quarantine.
What theologian claimed that he could drive away the devil with a fart? Becky.
Chandro.
What an answer.
I win.
Are you saying that I fart a lot? That's the only conclusion I can come to.
Sounds kind of fake, but they did not teach me that in Bible college.
This is truth is stranger than fiction. Mitch, do you want to venture a guess? Because it wasn't me.
I have no idea.
The correct answer is Martin Luther.
Wow.
Martin Luther said, and here's his full quote. He says, "I am of a different mind 10 times in the course of a day, but I resist the devil, and often it is with a fart that I chase him away."
Isn't that real? That feels
is real.
So fake. What?
That is real. Martin Luther said he could get rid of the devil with a fart. All right, guys, I got to call it an even tie. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I wasn't keeping track of points. And so
the points don't matter.
We could probably go back and do that. So the next time we do this, we'll keep track. But I'm glad everybody got to check in with you guys. I love you. You are some of my favorite people in the world. And I will see you later.
See ya. Oh,
Bye.
See ya.
my computer almost fell.
So, let's just think about this. That means that the man who started the Protestant church could fart the devil away. Aspirational goals. All right, I want to pop in a little segment I like to call the funny faces of Compass. Give you guys some more faces from the people of Compass Church. And so we went on Facebook this week and we asked some people to share just a stupid funny face. And wow, the people of Compass came through. Like first you got, Jared, looking good, buddy. Wow. I can't. There's a point at which these just gross me out, and I can't even enjoy them anymore. Teresa, oh my. See, this one is just appalling. This one doesn't even have a filter on it, and somehow, I have, puke in my throat. Oh, Kevin's face. Wow, great. This is my daughter, Cameron, and the only way I can describe this picture is if heavy metal had a face. That's what this face is. Death metal. Matthew, just kill her. And is that like Captain Caveman Woman? I don't even know. But these are the people of our church, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you are enjoying that. Oh, and Teresa has to chime in again with those eyebrows. Gag. It just doesn't stop. My wife's giving me a look because she's like, you should like their faces. And you should say they're pretty. Give us stuff and then we'll tell you. You know what? You're all beautiful in your own way. And when I look at you, look at this. You're just lovely and God made that man right there to be a beautiful bumblebee. And that's what he is. Just a sweet, beautiful bumblebee. That was some of the funny faces at Compass. And just know that if you share something on social media with us, we're going to share it. And if you share something on social media with your followers, we might share it. I don't know. No guarantees. Just be ready for it. Now, there's always a little part of the check-in show called the Bible part. And this is the part where we just talk really briefly about the Bible, nothing heavy, nothing serious, just something interesting. And I just wanted to share with you just an interesting way an interesting tool that I use to kind of remember Bible verses. And so I'm going to share a verse with you real quick. Stick with me like this. Colossians 3:12 says this, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves in compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience." Now, at the heart of this verse are these things that Paul is saying you should clothe yourselves in these things: compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Now, when I had to remember stuff in school, I had the hardest time locking stuff down, like using, whatever I could to remember the order of words. And so, like, I would use mnemonic devices. And so one of the questions you didn't see in the interview with Mitch and Becky is I asked them which planet is closest to the Earth. And I'm not going to say who, but I'll just say that there's a person in our church who thinks that Saturn is next to the Earth. But my wife remembered a mnemonic device. Terri, what was it? My very educated mother just sent us 9 pizzas is how to remember the planets. Well, I use this same thing to remember Bible verses that I think are important. And so I wanted to remember Colossians 3:12 because I wanted to remember that I need to clothe myself in compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. And so I made my own little device, and it goes a little something like this. Cool kids hate granny panties. Just take the first letter of every word, make a little sentence that makes sense to you, and now, as long as I can remember that cool kids hate granny panties, I will never forget Colossians 3:12. You can take that to the bank, utilize it, have fun with it, and that's the Bible part tonight. And before we close, I got 2 more little quick things, and the first one is this. I thought it would be fun to see what would happen if we did something that was a little more interactive. Okay, so this is a segment where I need your help. So we're going to play a little game called What Do You Meme? If you've never played What Do You Meme, here is how it's played. I present you a picture, a photograph, and you give me a meme that goes on top of it. Some words, a saying, whatever is the funniest thing you can think of. So I'm going to show you a picture, and I'm going to have you meme it, and I'm going to tell you who the best memer is. And so here's our picture. That's sweet. I thought it was appropriate since we talked about Chihuahuas having tasty, delicious meat. So this is our meme picture. And so you might be thinking, go ahead and be thinking of what your meme might be. It could be, really funny and targeted. Just some examples of things that might be good to go with this. So a meme that might go with this would be when you come to terms with the fact that you'll never be able to dunk a basketball. That might be a really good meme to go with this. And then I got another example just to get your brains going before I review and pick a winner. And honestly, like the person who wins this, you might be the only one who creates a meme because everyone else is too embarrassed. I don't know. But another one that might go well with this is when you realize you peaked in high school. That's a little too close to home for me. That hurts. So let's take a look and see some of our memes. Ryan Woith has got one in here. I see dead people. Not bad, Ryan. Not bad. Let's see what else. Anybody else got anything of note? I keep waiting for Larry Wright to chime in here. Larry's got to have something here. You've got to be able to meme this sucker. Anyone. Melissa McLean wants to know, what do I mean tasty? Watch the show, Missy. Just tune in. Tune in from the beginning. It's not that hard to be on time. We're locked at home. So Nick Gundy's telling me there's a whole YouTube channel called What Do You Meme, which means that this is probably just a pale imitation that's failing in all attempts. Tracy Hitchens, Allison says this: when your mom says you can't get McDonald's on the way home. Yes, I get that. Although I'm the one telling my kids they can't get McDonald's on the way home, but I think I like that one. How about this one? When the pastor's Larry, when the pastor's fart hits. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, this is Missy's meme. What do you mean tasty? You know what? Missy, you were with us from the beginning. Extra points for you. Anyone else? We're shutting down in about 5 seconds. Oh, Austin Martinez has this one. He wants to share, when you see people eating at a Chinese restaurant and you've been stuck inside for a month. Bro, my life. I would murder for some egg rolls and crab rangoon right now. Like, someone, you know what? I would not say no if someone wanted to drop ship some Chinese to be delivered to my home. I would never deny that. Kaylee says this, when you realize you're not in the Taco Bell commercials anymore. Nick Gundy says, when the dog ate the toilet paper. How about this one? When the dog becomes the toilet paper. Shortages and all that. And then my daughter, again, when you have to tell your kids they can't get McDonald's on the way home. You know what? It was played out, Cameron, but it's still nonetheless very true. All right, that was What Do You Meme? Maybe I'll bring that back sometime in the future. So get your meme comments ready. Get your thoughts all in order. And the last thing before I let you guys go tonight, and thanks again for joining us for the check-in show. It's been awesome checking in with all of you guys. Is that we are doing a new challenge, a new initiative for Compass Church, and it is called the Check-In Challenge. We know that at this time that there are people who just need a personal touch. There's people who feel isolated and alone, and some of those people have a lot of friends and family. Some have none. And so we want to issue the Check-In Challenge. So check this out. This will walk you through what the Check-In Challenge is, and then we'll talk more about it.
We have never been more separated than we are now. With social distancing and stay-at-home orders in effect, many people are feeling isolated and alone more than ever before. Right now, everyone needs a check-in. You are invited to take the Check-In Challenge. The Check-In Challenge is an initiative that encourages relationships, reduces isolation, and connects people. It's all about making sure everyone feels seen, known, and cared about. How does it work? It's simple. Choose 3 people and check in with them once a week. That's it. Choose anyone you want. Take the easy route and check in with family. Embrace the challenge and check in with someone who you don't know really well. Or go all in and check in with someone you know is lonely and doesn't have many close relationships. It's up to you. Check in any way you want. You can text, video chat, talk on the phone, whatever works for you. The goal is to develop and improve the quality of our connections. We can make sure no one is left behind as we take the Check-In Challenge together.
So the Check-In Challenge really is what the Check-In Show is all about. It just allows us to expand it to everyone in our church instead of just the people who have a camera and lights and a big computer on a desk. So, man, we're going to be talking about this more. Think about 3 people who you can just check in with once a week. Make them your 3. Text them, message them, FaceTime them. Make them feel like they are known and they are cared for. And if we can all do this and see this spread, we will make sure that there's not a person left behind and that everyone feels like they are seen, that they are known, and that they are loved. So that's the Check-In Challenge. This has been the Check-In Show. I'm so glad you joined us. I really appreciate you giving us 25 minutes of your time on a Thursday night. I hope you join us on Sunday for our church live stream at Compass, and you can get us on our website at compassbn.com. You can stream it live on our YouTube channel. You can stream it live on our Facebook page, and I encourage you subscribe to all of those things and share everything you can. We would really appreciate it, and we want to reach out to people and make sure that we are making God accessible to everyone, even when we are all at home. So thank you again so much for joining us for the Check-In Show. You are the best, and we will see you next